Most twins begin life side by side, sharing the same birthday, the same first moments, and often a striking resemblance. But sometimes, nature writes a very different story. In rare pregnancies, one twin arrives months before the other. One is born with a condition the sibling never develops. Or both enter the world under circumstances that leave doctors searching for answers. These are not myths or fairy tales, they are well-documented cases that challenged medical expectations and changed families forever. From amazing deliveries to extraordinary differences present from birth, here are 15 of the most unusual twins who were born different. Number 15, Amy and Katie. When the first twin was placed in the incubator, no one imagined her sister would still be growing inside the womb for almost another 3 months. In 2012, Maria Jones Elliott of County Meath, Ireland, went into premature labor at just 23 weeks of pregnancy. Her first daughter, Amy, was delivered weighing only 1 pound 3 ounces. She was so fragile that every hour became a fight to keep her alive. Then the labor unexpectedly stopped. Instead of delivering the second baby, doctors decided to leave Katie in the womb because every extra day would give her lungs, brain, and other vital organs more time to develop. While Amy remained in neonatal intensive care surrounded by machines and specialists, Katie continued growing safely before finally being born 87 days later at nearly full term, weighing more than 5 pounds. Amy spent months recovering before going home, while Katie avoided many of the life-threatening complications that often come with extreme prematurity, making their birth one of the longest recorded intervals between surviving twins. Number 14, Anais and Jaden McDonald. The moment Anais and Jaden McDonald were born, every doctor in the delivery room understood they were looking at one of the rarest kinds of twin births ever recorded. Born on September 9, 2015, the brothers were joined at the head by an exceptionally uncommon condition called craniopagus twinning. They faced opposite directions while sharing parts of their brain tissue and a complicated network of blood vessels, making even routine care a constant challenge. As they grew, specialists spent months creating detailed scans and surgical plans, because one wrong move could have changed both boys' lives forever. When they reached 13 months of age, more than 40 surgeons, nurses, and specialists at Children's Hospital at Montefiore in New York began a separation surgery that lasted nearly 27 hours. The operation was successful, allowing the twins to exist as separate individuals for the first time in their lives. Recovery demanded years of therapy, but their case became an important breakthrough, giving surgeons around the world valuable knowledge for treating future children born with this extraordinarily rare condition. Number 13, Taylor Moole. Have you ever imagined carrying your twin with you for your entire life without even knowing it? It sounds impossible, but that is exactly what happened to Taylor Moole. Before she was even born, she absorbed her twin during the earliest stages of pregnancy, yet part of that twin never disappeared. Instead, those cells continued growing alongside her own, leaving Taylor with 2 completely different sets of DNA inside a single body. Born in 1983, she spent years wondering why one side of her body looked and behaved differently from the other. A large line-shaped birthmark divided her torso almost perfectly in half, and she often experienced illnesses, allergic reactions, and even insect bites differently on each side. Doctors searched for answers for years before diagnosing her with tetragrammatic chimerism, one of the rarest biological conditions ever documented. Today, Taylor shares her remarkable journey to help others understand this extraordinary condition while giving scientists a rare opportunity to study one of nature's most fascinating medical mysteries. Number 12, Carmen and Lupita Andrade. The delivery room fell silent the moment the doctors saw the babies. Instead of welcoming 2 separate newborns, they were looking at one of the rarest twin births ever recorded. On June 25, 2000, Carmen and Lupita Andrade were born in Veracruz, Mexico, joined from the torso downward in a condition known as dicephalic parapagus twinning. Although they share one lower body, each sister has her own head, heart, lungs, stomach, mind, and personality. From their very first years, nothing could be done alone. Even taking a few steps meant moving as one because Carmen holds one leg while Lupita controls the other. Doctors feared they would never survive infancy. Yet the sisters kept proving them wrong with every passing year. As they grew older, their interests and opinions became completely different, but they learned to work together in ways most people could never imagine. Today, they openly share their everyday lives, reminding the world that they were born connected, but they have always been two very different people. Number 11, Abby and Brittany Hensel. When Abby wants to turn right and Brittany wants to keep walking straight, they cannot simply follow their own instincts. Every movement begins with a conversation, even if it lasts only a split second. That has been their way of life since March 7, 1990, when they were born in Minnesota as dicephalic parapagus twins. They share one body, but each sister has her own head, brain, heart, lungs, stomach, and spinal cord in the upper body. Abby controls the right arm and leg, while Brittany controls the left, so every step depends on perfect timing between them. What seems effortless today came only after years of patience, practice, and determination. Together they learned to walk, run, swim, ride bicycles, and eventually drive a car, with each sister controlling her own side during the driving test. They later graduated from Bethel University with education degrees and became elementary school teachers, building lives that reflect not only extraordinary coordination, but also two distinct personalities working together every single day. Number 10, Stevie and Eddie Ahern. Breakfast had barely ended, yet Stevie and Eddie Ahern were already asking when the next meal would be. It was never because they were greedy or lacked self-control. The identical twins from the United Kingdom were both born with Prader-Willi syndrome, a rare genetic disorder caused by the loss of specific genes on chromosome 15. Their brains could not properly recognize the feeling of being full, leaving them with an overwhelming hunger that never truly disappeared. For their parents, everyday life became a careful balancing act. Cupboards and refrigerators had to remain locked, meals were measured with great care, and constant supervision became part of the family's routine because overeating could quickly become dangerous. Even small changes to mealtimes sometimes led to frustration, not from stubbornness, but from a condition they could not control. Through the patience of their family and growing public awareness, Stevie and Eddie's story has helped people understand that Prader-Willi syndrome is a lifelong medical disorder, not simply an unusually strong appetite. Number 9, Rosemary and Christina Alade. Meet Rosemary and Christina Alade, who could never walk into a room without people noticing them. Long before anyone knew their names, strangers were already asking questions about their pale skin, light hair, and striking appearance. Born and raised in New York City, the identical twins have oculocutaneous albinism, a rare inherited condition that greatly reduces the body's production of melanin. Along with their distinctive features, they have lived with vision problems that are commonly associated with the condition. As children, the constant attention was not always easy to handle, but over time they chose not to let other people's curiosity decide how they saw themselves. Their passion for fashion and photography gradually opened new doors, leading them into modeling and social media, where their confidence quickly caught the attention of photographers and designers. Today, the sisters use that visibility to explain what albinism really is, challenge long-standing misconceptions, and encourage others to see beyond appearance, proving that the feature people notice first is only a small part of who they are. Number 8, James and Harley. The operation that changed James and Harley's lives actually began long before they entered the operating room. Sitting on a table was a life-sized 3D model of their tiny bodies, allowing surgeons to study every detail before making a single incision. Born joined at the abdomen, the twins shared parts of several vital organs, making their separation an exceptionally difficult procedure. Instead of relying only on medical scans, specialists used advanced 3D imaging and printing technology to build a replica of the boy's anatomy. They examined shared organs, followed the path of delicate blood vessels, and rehearsed different surgical techniques again and again until every member of the team understood the plan. That preparation proved invaluable when the day of surgery finally arrived. After hours of careful work, the twins were successfully separated and began recovering as two independent children for the first time. Their case became a powerful example of how modern 3D technology is helping surgeons prepare for some of the world's most complex operations with greater precision than ever before. Number 7, Nellie and Neve Kolstein. Seeing your own sister's face is something most people never think twice about. For Nellie and Neve Kolstein, it was never that simple. Born with the exceptionally rare condition known as craniopagus twinning, the sisters were joined at the back of the skull, which meant they could not turn and look at one another. If they wanted to see each other's faces, a mirror was their only option. From the time they were children, the world demanded that they solve problems together. Walking through a doorway, changing direction, or adjusting to busy surroundings required a level of coordination that most people would never notice, even though they shared a physical connection. Their personalities continued to grow in completely different ways, with each sister developing her own interests and ambitions. Instead of allowing their condition to define them, they chose to share their everyday lives online, giving people an honest look beyond the medical diagnosis. Their journey reminds us that what connected them was far more than the rare condition they were born with. Number 6, Lucy and Maria Aylmer. When Lucy and Maria Aylmer tell people they are twins, the first response is often disbelief. That reaction has followed them since the day they were born in Gloucester, England. Although they shared the same parents and arrived from the same pregnancy, they inherited completely different combinations of their family's genes. Lucy was born with fair skin, freckles, blue eyes, and red hair, while Maria inherited darker skin, brown eyes, and naturally curly black hair from their mother's mixed Jamaican heritage. Even doctors and nurses were surprised by how different the sisters looked at birth. As they grew up, strangers frequently assumed they were classmates, close friends, or even adopted siblings rather than twins. Their remarkable appearance has often been highlighted by geneticists as a striking example of how fraternal twins inherit DNA independently from each parent. Yet inside their home, none of those differences mattered. They laughed together, argued like ordinary sisters, and built the same childhood memories that every pair of twins should share. Number 5, Julia and Michael Tronkak. Julia and Michael Tronkak entered the world together, but from the very beginning, their journeys were never going to be the same. Shortly after they were born in San Diego, California, doctors confirmed that Michael had Down syndrome, a condition caused by an extra copy of chromosome 21, while Julia did not. Although fraternal twins inherit different genes from their parents, it is still uncommon for only one twin to have the condition. As the years passed, Julia learned to do certain things before her brother, yet those differences never became a barrier between them. Whether it was celebrating birthdays, spending quiet evenings watching movies, or simply enjoying time with their family, they always preferred being together. Julia never saw Michael as someone who needed to be treated differently. To her, he was simply the brother she had grown up with since the day they were born. Their family's story reminds people that love inside a home is never measured by chromosomes, but by the way people stand beside one another every single day. Number 4, Ella and Anna Kersner. Every visit to the hospital marked another chapter in Ella and Anna Kersner's childhood. Yet it never became the whole story of who they were. Born in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, the identical twins were both diagnosed with Treacher-Collins syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that affects the development of the facial bones and tissues before birth. Although they shared the same condition, their medical journeys were not identical. Each sister required different treatments, surgeries, hearing evaluations, and years of specialized care as they grew. Between appointments and recovery periods, life continued much like it does for other children. filled with school, family, laughter, and dreams for the future. Their parents encouraged them to face the world with confidence instead of hiding behind their diagnosis. As they became older, the sisters began speaking openly about their experiences through social media, helping thousands of people better understand Treacher-Collins syndrome. By sharing both the difficult moments and the joyful ones, they have shown that a rare condition may shape someone's journey, but it does not decide who they become. Number 3, Oliver and Harry Beswick. Sometimes the biggest differences can exist between two brothers born on the very same day. Fraternal twins Oliver and Harry Beswick began life together. Still, Harry was born with Goldenhar syndrome, also known as oculo-auriculovertebral spectrum. This rare congenital condition affects the development of the face, ears, eyes, and spine during early pregnancy. As a result, the left side of his face developed differently, giving him a noticeably different appearance from Oliver. Later, Harry was also diagnosed with autism, bringing additional challenges that filled their family's life with medical appointments, therapy sessions, and specialist care. While Oliver developed typically, the differences between the brothers only strengthened their relationship. Their mother has often shared how raising them taught her that every child deserves to be valued for who they are instead of being measured against others. Today, Oliver and Harry's journey continues to inspire families by showing that love, patience, and acceptance matter far more than physical appearance or medical diagnoses. Number 2, Samuel and Jacob Montague. What happens when two young brothers experience the world in ways that few people can fully understand? Samuel and Jacob Montague were only 2 years old when both were diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. Although autism affects every person differently, the twins face significant communication and behavioral challenges that transformed everyday family life. Their parents carefully adapted their home by installing high fences, locking doors and cupboards, and creating predictable daily routines because sudden changes or wandering could place the boys in danger. Every day required patience, planning, and constant support as the family worked to help them build communication and social skills. Over the years, that dedication produced remarkable progress. Samuel and Jacob gradually became calmer, more engaged with those around them, and increasingly affectionate toward their parents. Moments many families consider ordinary, such as sharing meals, expressing affection, or sitting peacefully together, became milestones worth celebrating. Their story demonstrates how understanding, consistency, and unconditional family support can help children reach meaningful progress. Number 1, the hidden twin inside a child's skull. A child's persistent headaches led doctors to one of the most astonishing medical discoveries ever documented. Brain scans revealed a mysterious mass deep inside the skull containing bone, hair, and tiny tooth-like structures. At first, specialists suspected an unusually complex tumor, but further examination uncovered something far rarer. The child was diagnosed with fetus in fetu, an exceptionally uncommon developmental condition that occurs in roughly 1 out of every 500,000 births. During the earliest stages of pregnancy, one identical twin becomes enclosed within the body of the other instead of developing separately. In most reported cases, the undeveloped twin is found inside the abdomen, making a discovery within the skull extraordinarily rare. Surgeons successfully removed the abnormal tissue, and laboratory testing confirmed it was the incompletely developed remains of a twin rather than cancer. Even today, cases like this continue to puzzle researchers because they reveal just how mysterious early human development can be, reminding scientists that nature still holds remarkable secrets waiting to be understood. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.